Good morning students, I hope you all are well. In this video session, I am going to teach about the nested for loop. What is nested? Nested means one thing is present inside the another. Nested if also I taught you in the previous class, right? One if else is present inside the another if or else. Similarly, if one loop is present inside the another loop, or if you place one looping statement into the another looping statement, means we say it is a nested. It is applicable for both the looping statement. What are the two loops? While loop and for loop. Okay, first I will explain the for loop, then I will explain the while loop. Okay, so loop present inside the another loop is called as nested for loop. See the syntax, the same for loop syntax. You can use in both the ways. You can use with the range as well as you can use with the sequence. Two ways we can use in the for loop, right? One is with the help of range function. Another one is with the help of sequences. Okay, sequences means your list, string and tuples, collection data types. So syntax, for is a keyword and variable, in is the membership function, here it is a sequence. Sequence means any collection data type we can use. Again, see, once you put the colon, don't forget you have to use the indentation. Once the previous statement have the colon, means you must give the indented. What the meaning of indentation means? The indented thing is the body, the statement of the first header. Okay, if you are taking this loop, means this is the loop, okay, and this is the body. See, this space is indented space. Okay, so for this for loop, this is the body. Again, another for loop, for variable in sequence. For this for loop, this statement is the body. All of you got it? So one loop is present inside the another loop is the nested statement. Okay, so here I will explain with one example. Before that, I will explain the flow, how it will work. Okay, so for this, the first step is this line. For is a keyword, for I in range of. This is the first step. This is the first step. So what it will do? It will generate the numbers. This is the starting number. This is the end. End means end minus 1. So it will 1, 2, 3 till 4 it will create. It will create the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first step. Then this line is the second step. This is the second step. This is the first. This is the second step. The second step, for j in range of 1 comma 3. So it will create 1 comma 2. So this is the second step. Then this is the third step. It will print. So again, this is the fourth step. Till this condition falls, this is the fourth step, fifth step, like that. Then once the condition falls, it will go it again. This is the sixth step. So at first, the outer for loop, see the flow, you will get the clear idea. First, the outer for loop will be executed. Once the condition is true, that means here once the element is there, it will come to the second for loop. Till these elements got completed, here how many elements are? 2 elements. So 2 times it want to be executed. Okay, this is the first step. This is the second step. Here for this first element, 1 time it will print. Then for the second element, again it will print I and j. After completing this, once the innermost loop completed, over, it will go to the outer loop. Till that the inner will be executed. All of you got it? If nested loop means the outer loop want to be true. That means the element want to be there. Once it got executed, the inner loop will be executed. Till the inner loop elements got over, these elements got over, it will be executed. After the completion of the inner loop, the outer loop again got executed. So we can solve with one example, so you will get the clear idea. Okay, so first, for I in range of 1 comma 5, right? So what's the I value now? The I value is 1. Now the I value is 1. This is outer. This is outer. Okay, what's the next step? This step. For j in range of 1 comma 3. Now what's the j value? J value is 1. J equal to 1. Okay, now it is printing. It is printing ij value. So it will print I equal to, this is your output. Okay, it will print I equal to I. What's the I value? 1 comma j equal to 1. J equal to 1. Now again, after completing this line, it will go back. This is the fourth step. It will go back. Now what's the j value? J equal to 2. So the condition here, element is there, right? So the for loop condition is true. So it will print again I equal to 1 comma j equal to 2. This is the first step when I value equal to 1. Then after completing that, any element is there? After completing there, again it will come to the innermost for loop. After the print statement, again it come to the innermost for loop. Here any elements are there? No. So what will happen? It was false. It was failed. So now it will go to the outer loop. Now what's the I value? I value equal to 2. So what's the body? After completing, what's the next step? Here it will come j value. Now what's the j value? 1. So it will print I value and j value, right? So it will print I equal to 1, sorry, I equal to 2, right? J equal to 1. Again it will execute the inner loop. Now what's the j value? J value is 2. So I equal to 2 comma j equal to 2. Now I equal to, after completing this, again it will go to the outer loop. Now what's the I value? 2 is over, right? Now the I value is 3. So again the innermost. J equal to now 1. So print I equal to 1, sorry, I equal to 3, j equal to 1. Again this j equal to 2. So this statement, I equal to 3, comma j equal to 2. Now here elements are not there. So this the inner loop is over. The inner loop is over. So it go to the outer loop. Now what's the I value? 4. I equal to 4. Now again j is 1. It will print I equal to 1. I equal to 4, comma j equal to 1. Again it will come to the inner loop. Now what's the j value? 2. So I equal to 4, j equal to 2. After completing the inner loop, again it will go to the outer loop. Now outer loop, any elements are there? After 4 anything is there? No. So automatically it will come out of the loop. So this is the way it will execute. First of all, the outer loop will execute, then the inner loop, till the inner loop elements got over, the inner loop only execute. After completion of inner loop, the outer will be executed. All of it clear? The same thing will be worked for the while loop also. Okay, just I will give the syntax. While condition 1 colon while condition 2 colon statements. The same method it will work. Okay. So first this it will check this condition. If it is true, this condition, then this statement will be executed. Again this condition 2 till this condition false, it will execute it. After the condition false, the outer will be executed. I hope you understand this nested loop concept, students. Thank you.